Hello and good evening everybody. Welcome to an Excel spreadsheet called Financial Projections. This is all about inputting the financial projection models that will be compared to the cash flow financial statement, and it also evaluates the firms of each discounted cash flow in this spreadsheet. I'll also need to expend the expenses on getting access into estimated statements and cash statements, and how to find its gross profit and sales, and how to increase and decrease the sales from its finances. So, as you see, this to last year, it's 2019, this year is 2020, next year is 21, 22, 23, and 24. Okay, now let's do and start off and calculate sales. How to calculate sales? It doesn't need to sum. Go equals B4. Equals B4 is just here. Sales from last year, which is €6,469, and it's from 2019, that's correct. The percentages in euros owned by interest, expense, and incomes, and the rates. Inventories, potential sales, or current assets, fixed assets, long-term debts and current liabilities, and short-term loans. Stock issues showing there on there again and loss through the years. Okay, let's get to business now. Let's calculate the sales. This is how to start off. It's equal to B62, which is last year. That's correct answer. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Equal to B62 star, which is multiplication, multiply, bracket 1 plus $sign, C5 bracket, and that's the answer for each of these consecutive years for the sales. Okay, next is how to find the interest and market, sex and cash. Now the first one will be equals $sign B, $sign 10. Next one is going to be different compared to the last sum function table. $sign C13. Okay, there's not been inserted in C81 and 2, so there will be figures of numbers once they are inserted in the later stage. So let's move on to the next section. COGS. First one is equal to $sign B6. Star B62. Next one is different. Say 6 multiply 62. Equals C6 multiplied by D62. Yep. Okay, next section is calculate the gross profit. Simple sum is equals A62 plus A63 and minus A64. The answer is €826.28. Now let's see what we get for the other years. C62, D62, E62, F62, and G62. Yeah, so very good. So now next heading is to find how to calculate the sales and distribution expense. Very simple, just equals B7. Now it's equals $sign B7 multiplied by B62. Next one is equals $sign C7 multiplied by 662. Then the other one is equals $sign C7 multiplied by D62. Okay, very good. Now, next heading is going to be administrative expense. Here's how to get the first answer. P8 multiplied by 62. Okay, that's the answers for the administrative expenses. Now, the depreciation expenses. Here's how to get the first answer. It's equal to B9 multiply bracket B25 €173.15. Okay, this is how to get the next answer. Okay, now the next one. It's different. Okay, next one. Different once again. Okay, now the last one. Okay, those are the answers for the depreciation expenses. That's very good. Okay, let's move on to the extraordinary gain and loss. $48. $49. $50. $2. C52. The other one is very tricky because it's equals to B57, which is here. Now go for B56. Okay, next section is to calculate the EBIT. That's how it goes for the rest of the answers. That's excellent. Yeah, interest expense, S over T and L over T depths. Okay, that's the next section. Well, okay, next one is profit before tax. Okay, so we're running out of time, and now we'll continue and finish off this section in the next video, and then move on to the balance sheet. So that's how it's going so far. It's going very well. It's very common. Income statements, how to calculate the financial projections. It's very common when you work with finance. These are the information that give you a lot of help. And that's the year that will help you through the other years. That's the sales. So that's the income statement so far, and that's the calculations that is common for the income projection and budgets. So thank you all for watching this. Stay safe, wash your hands, and have a pleasant evening. Adios.